What's up everybody, Tech Twins here, and today we are going to be reviewing the Fanatec CSL Elite F1 set. Now as you can see, we are in our big focal length, zoomed out setup so you can see my whole arms and yeah. Now there's not really much to say other than this box is humongous. So let's get to the inside of the box. Oh gosh! Oh! Mamma mia! We need to like stuff this in behind there. This is a load of a box. It's officially licensed by PlayStation and officially licensed by Formula F1. 1080 degrees of movement, brushless motor, single drive, rev light. I'm very excited for that. 15 buttons, analog joystick, D-pad rotary encoder, a display. Oh, it also has a display on the wheel that displays the miles an hour. That's cool. So not only does it have the red light. Now let's get to inside of box number 2. So here we have this CSL Elite quick guide. Oh yeah, we got the sticker set too. Sheesh! That looks a lot bigger than I originally thought. So that is the F1 wheel. Oh, and then here is the 6 Nm of force Fanatec CSL Elite base. Oh, this thing is a monster. This thing's heavy. We will be test driving this on our own sim setups in a bit, so stay tuned for that. Get this out of its packaging. Oh, so the rev meter is on the base of the wheel. It's also on the wheel. You got a nice Alcantara finish. I believe that's what it's called. These joysticks feel really weird. Wow. Now we're going to take the wheel and put it aside. Ugh. That thing is heavy. And we're going to take the foam off. Ugh. So here you have the cables to set it up. Here's the power cable. Here's another cable that we're probably going to use. And here's another cable that we're probably going to use. Here is the pedals. So here is a little button set, because I believe you can put different buttons on different places, then remap them. Here's the power supply, put that aside. Here is one of the pedals, I believe? Yeah. Here's one of the pedals, put that aside. Here's a wrench, put that aside. Here's an Allen key, put that aside. Here is the other pedal, put that aside. Here is the desk clamp, put that aside. Here are some screws, put that aside. Box is empty, let's put that aside. Put that aside, put that aside, put that aside. Looks like we're gonna need a cameraman and the manual for this video. Here is the pedal base, so we're gonna take this out of its packaging. It comes with one of these. And now we're gonna unbox the pedals. You can space the pedals differently, and there's also like a $140 US clutch, where basically it turns the brake pedal that we have now into a clutch, and then it installs a load cell brake. So this is definitely a brake. Yep, that's brake. And then this is gas. So I believe we can take out this little strip here, and we can put the pedals under and align them however we want. So I would want the brake to be there and the gas to be 2 over like the other one. I'm going to put it here for now. When our dad uses it, we're obviously going to change it. Now I'm pretty sure we need to take the bolts. Yeah, here are all the bolts. Now these are where these bolts are going to come in handy. Basically what you do is there's a bunch of little holes here that are covered up by this little silicone thing, and then you just take the bolts and screw them into where they need to go. One thing to keep in mind if you are thinking about getting this is there will be some assembly required, but I hope it's going to be worth it for that 6 nanometers of torque. So now you're just going to unscrew it, I believe? Oh, okay. There's like a little washer on it. Yeah, let's just make sure to lose that. So you're going to unscrew the little washer, put this through here, Then on the bottom, you're gonna do the washer and screw it in. Pretty sure you just hold this like this and then you screw in the Allen key. Yeah, I'm gonna use the tools they give us. Look at all the stuff that this came with. There's not only all of this stuff on my bed, but there's also a huge box here, which is a little dim because we got this light here. So once you get one done, now you'll have to do 3 more. Now, repeat. You're gonna have to take the other screws, take the washer out, stick it through here, put on the washer, as far as you can go with your hand, and then use your tools. This is what the pedals like fully assembled. Something you're definitely going to want to do is take the pedals, and the pedals have these little cables, and plug the pedals in. So this pedal has a cable coming out of it, and you're going to plug it into this thing right here. They're almost like tiny little Ethernet cables, but they're not actually. They're for transferring stuff. Keep in mind also when assembling, this might be a 2-man's job, especially for the pedals. You might have one person hold this wrench and then another person screw it in with this Allen wrench. You spent $900, you gotta put in the elbow grease. So now you're gonna dig through your box and find this cable, and it is long, and that's because this is what transmit the pedals to the wheel, which then transmits it to the PC. So you're gonna plug this into the side of here, wrong way. And this is what is going to plug in to your wheel. So the wheel is right here, and if you look at the back of the base, it has different things. So this one's pedal, so we're gonna plug this into pedal. There, our pedals are connected to the wheel. And then if you get any extra Fanatec shifters, or you can get 2 additional shifters, a handbrake, and then, oh, there's also room for the power supply right over here. So we're gonna unbox the power supply. So this is the cable for the power supply. It's a simple PC power cable, the one that looks like a reverse of a wall outlet. But I would only use the one that comes with the Fanatec wheel. So now we're going to get the power adapter that's in this fancy box. Comments are probably going to be disabled, so join our Discord server in the description and tell us whether you like this cameraman angle. So you can plug in the adapter using this, and you plug this straight in to the wheel over here on the big thing that says power. Sorry if it's a little dark. Our light it shines straight up and down. We don't have like a studio lighting. Yeah. So everything's almost done. We have the pedals connected to the pedal supply, connected to the wheel, which the wheel is connected to the power supply. But now we need a way to connect the wheel to the computer. So now we're gonna dig for a USB cable, exactly what I thought. So let's get this out of its packaging. I like how you said pedal supply. Yeah, for the pedal thing when it's not actually powering it. It's like converting. Yeah. It's using this power supply right over here. So this USB thing will go into your computer. This other end will go straight into the USB on the back right by the handbrake. There we go. It seems like the wheel has a tiny little hub built into the back where you can plug 2 shifters, a handbrake, the pedals, the power supply, and I need my other hand for this, and the USB thing which plugs into your computer. So now we're gonna set up the wheel. So the first step is put the wheel on your desk. Oh, this thing is heavy. But once you have it on your desk and how you would like to race with it, it has these 2 things. So I believe how this works is this goes under here. So if you're putting it on a wheel stand or a cockpit, then this won't be a problem because there's mounting bolts at the bottom, and most likely you can mount it onto your cockpit or wheel stand like our dad's gonna do. But for this demonstration, it comes with a desk clamp like the Thrustmaster wheels. The desk clamp just screws in, so it's lefty-tighty and righty-loosey, technically, because it's technically upside down, which is really weird, but just remember that. Still not enough! Hold on, you should be able to stop holding it now. Okay, yeah. This wheel looks really fancy on a setup or a desk. Wonder how it would look in a cockpit. Like and subscribe so we can get more money so we can buy a cockpit. Alright, it is a bit wobbly on a desk,
But that's why a cockpit is better, but let's see.
Or a wheel stand, because this thing does output a jaw-dropping 6 nanometers of force. That is crazy for its $600 price tag. But we're in Canada, so we had to pay a hefty shipping price of an extra $150 US.
So now we're going to plug it into the computer. So here you have a bunch of cables, and I mean a bunch. So you're just gonna, I don't know, you could probably keep these in a cable box. I don't think you should put the power supply, because that's a high wattage power supply. I'm gonna unplug the wire.
Plug it in there.
Now plug it into your computer. Now I'm going to load Project Cars 2.
Let's click the power button and see its calibration.
Woo!
Don't touch the wheel. That's a really nice rev meter.
So it's calibrating once you hit the power button.
Oh my gosh, it's so much smoother than the Thrustmaster TMX wheel over there that we have to still use because this is our dad's wheel, but not ours.
Alright, so we're going to take out this screw. I said take out this screw. Okay, got that. And then
you're going to find this little groove here. Hold the wheel properly, and you're going to slide it into this little groove. Wait till there's like a centimeter in between. Then you're going to pull the quick release. Actually, no, before you pull the quick release, you're going to flip the wheel upside down so you can see the screw things. Then you're going to pull the quick release and push, like, really hard. So, alright, let me try harder.
It should get to the point where those two screws match up. We're just tinily, like, inching it in. Once again, this is a two-man's job. This is really ridiculously tricky. So how did we do it last time? I pushed the quick release, and then I absolutely just... Okay.
Alright, so I'm going to press the quick release, and he's going to push
Put my foot on here, just... Oh, wrong thing. There we go. Oh,
yeah.
There we go. It's really tricky.
But once you get it in, how you know that the wheel is connected properly is this display will probably show something. So, yeah. Now, I'm going to load Project Cars 2.
Now that we have Project Cars 2 open, let's install the drivers.
Alright, so now we're just going to, link in the description, we're just going to type in Fanatec CSL Elite Drivers. Yeah, this is it. Downloads. So now we're going to open the Fanatec driver zip and double click on Fanatec 64 driver MSI. Next, and accept, and next, install. Also, make sure while downloading the drivers, you have the wheel installed. Hit install, finish, restart your computer. So once you're done downloading the drivers, Fanatec wheel, open up that software, hit properties. Now it should sense your wheel and that you are pressing these buttons.
What does this button do?
So now we're going to go into Project Cars 2, back, options, controls, Fanatec CSL Elite, calibrate wheel, turn the wheel all the way it can, and this is just how to calibrate it for Project Cars 2, then hit next. Then you're going to put it back into its normal and then show it like about 90 degrees. Then you're going to hit finish. Now your wheel is calibrated. Now we are going to calibrate the pedals. So press the gas as far as you possibly can. Then press the brake as far as you possibly can. Save. Now we are ready to race. Now that the wheel is set up, we can finally race. We have this for a rev meter using Fana LED. We'll make a tutorial on that soon. The pedals are all set up on a wood brick and a banker's box. And we are playing Project Cars 2. So if you like this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.